Hello, hello, everybody. It's happy hour. It's time to get our gratitude going today. It's Wednesday, the middle of the week. And how are you doing? I hope you're all doing wonderful. I hope that gratitude is changing your life just as it changed mine many years ago, and it's still changing my life every day because every day I give gratitude, and it's what keeps me going. It's what makes me realize that there is so much at play in the universe and so much to be grateful for in my life. And I thank you to all of you who have just jumped on here. Hi, Tabitha. Happy Wednesday. And it's time for some gratitude. I really appreciate you guys joining with me every day. It makes such a difference to see your beautiful faces and your smiles and your hearts and your love. Thank you for coming on here and joining me. Every day I come on. Hi, Kimberly. Thank you for being here. Every day I come on here at 5 o'clock Eastern Time. It's happy hour. And I share with you my book, The Gratitude Vase. And I share with you who went into my gratitude vase today. And today, the lady that I put in here, her name is Elena Vasilenka. And Elena has quite a story. I posted a link to her book that's on Amazon about happiness and finding real happiness. She has quite a story. So if you get a chance to get her book and to check her out some more, she is a model. She also does public speaking, and is just a wonderful lady. She puts out positive posts every day to lift the vibration and to gear us toward a happy day. And that's what I do as well. You know, it's like every day we have a reason to be happy just in the fact that we woke up. We have a reason to be grateful for every breath we take and for each day alive. So I just want to share every day how happy I am that I'm still here, I'm still alive, I'm still kicking, and you know, I feel better every day. I feel stronger every day. It's an amazing journey, and I just love it. I love coming on here. I love sharing with you all every day, and thank you for your compliments. Hi, Irene. Thank you for being here. And you know, we are on day 23. How about that? We only have 5 days left after this of the magic, and then we'll have to decide what we're going to do after that. Hi, Lisa Jo Davis. Thank you for being on here. Lisa Jo and I are planning a live event in hosting the Archangels, which is her group on Facebook. So we will be putting the word out on that of when we're going to do it. Tomorrow, I will be doing a live event inside of Angelspeakers on Facebook. So if you're not part of Angelspeakers, make sure you get on there, because tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock Eastern, I will be live with Reba Linker, and we will be talking about my incident that I just had recently and the miracle of it, of what happened afterward. But we'll also be discussing a workshop that I'll be doing later this month and some training that I'll be doing through her online school. So please join us tomorrow as we discuss all of that in Angelspeakers. And then Lisa and I will come up with the date and time when I will come into hosting the Archangels and do something special in that group. So again, I thank you all for being here. And have you given gratitude today? Let me see some hearts and some thumbs up for those of you who have shared your love today through gratitude. You know, my friend Debbie Garcia, she's so near and dear to my heart, and she has this phrase, gratitude is loveitude, because it's that same vibration. Gratitude comes from that same place in your heart that love comes from. So they really are that same vibration that's being put out into the universe. And we're using that hashtag now when we're on social media. Gratitude is loveitude. I love it. I love the way it sounds. I love the way it feels. I love everything about gratitude. And it's so ingrained in me now. It's such a part of my life. And you know, yesterday our our exercise for you to do today, when I taught you that we were to do today, is to take your top 10 desire list, whatever it was that you want to call to you in your life, and to keep that with you at all times, and to go through each one of those things and give gratitude for already having it. Look at those things like you already have it. It's already happened, and now you're just being grateful for it. And that's the essence that you want to put out to the universe. I am so grateful for these things that I really want to have in my life, and I'm giving gratitude for them ahead of seeing the manifestation of it. It's a beautiful way to manifest. Hi, Shelley Blair. Thank you for being on here. Oh, I thank you all for the hearts. Thank you so much, you all. You guys are just amazing. You lift me up every day, and I love it. I love you. So we're going to get to the lesson today. For those of you who haven't been following, this is called The Magic by Rhonda Byrne, and there's 28 days of exercises to the magic, all dealing with gratitude. We're learning to be grateful for so many things. We've already talked about being grateful for food, for money, for the people in our lives, for our jobs, our health. And today we're going to talk about being grateful for the air that we breathe. Do you love that? I absolutely love that. So I want to read to you a quote that Rhonda has in this chapter. And it's by Mary Ellen Chase. And it says, "It is quite possible to leave your home for a walk in the early morning air and return a different person, beguiled, enchanted." Don't you love that? It takes that long for your life to change through gratitude, through really giving gratitude for everything in your life. So if you go for a walk, let's talk about that for a minute. If we go out into nature and we're walking and you see maybe beautiful flowers, you see trees, you see the green grass, do you stop and say, "I'm so grateful for that"? I do. When I look at trees outside, there's something magical about trees, and there's something so strong about trees. And you know, I live in Florida, so our trees are not that strong. They're little wimpy palm trees that blow in the breeze, but there's still something strong about their essence. And when I was reading The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle, and he had us really focus on a tree and just look at it and just the wonder of it and communicate with that tree. You know, everything has energy. Everything has an energy about it, and even rocks have an energy about them. So when you stop and look at a tree, just take a moment and feel the essence of that tree. Feel what it's trying to say to you, or what the energy is around it. You know, I've done this so many times, and it's a blessing to just stand there and communicate with the trees. And at Christmas time, I noticed in my neighborhood that some people had decorated their trees with red ribbons. And I just got this flash in just an instant, as soon as I saw that this tree was so happy to have that decoration because people were paying attention to it. You know, we take things for granted. We take the trees for granted. We take grass for granted. We take water for granted. But more than that, we take the air that we breathe for granted. Think about it, though. If for 1 minute we didn't have that air, what if we didn't have fresh air to breathe? How long would we last? Not very long, right? So air is something that normally we do take for granted. We don't stop and think, "Oh, I need air. Let me go find some air." It's just there. It is there for us, free to just go outside and breathe it in. But do we stop and say thank you? Thank you for the air that I breathe. You know, how many of us do that and really fill our lungs up and feel how it feels to have a full lung full of air, and all we have to do is just breathe it in. So being grateful for even that in our lives makes a difference. And my cat's agreeing with me. He's putting in his voice to that. He's grateful for the air that he breathes as well. And let's see who joined on here. Hi, Lucille. Oh my gosh, my lovely friend Lucille. I love you. Thank you for coming on my happy hour. We're talking about being grateful for the breath that we take. You know, it's like we breathe in, we breathe out all day long. We do this without even thinking about it, without having to think, I guess I need to get some air for my lungs. You know, it's just an automatic thing that we do. But once we stop and really realize how magical it is that we have air to keep our bodies going, to keep our bodies alive, because it wouldn't be alive without the air, then giving gratitude for that just makes it so much blessed and so magical that it happens. And it creates a way for us then to look at other things in our life. You know, what about water? But right now we're focusing on the air. So Rhonda's talking in here about how when she first started using the magic, she would use it for like personal things that she needed or wanted, you know, that desire list. And then she started really looking around and seeing, I should be grateful for the air. I should be grateful for the trees. I should be grateful for the beauty of the flowers and the land around me. I should be grateful for all those little things that we all take for granted, you know, that are there in our world, but we take them for granted. What if we didn't have that? What if we didn't have the beauty of the flowers? You know, I love roses. That's I think my favorite flower, because there's so many varieties and colors, and I just love looking at them. I love the smell of roses. What if we didn't have roses in our life? You know, what if we didn't have the wildflowers out in the fields? It would look pretty bleak, wouldn't it? Or if we didn't have the beautiful mountain ranges and when they change colors in the fall and they're so beautiful. You know, all of that stuff, we think it's always going to be there, that, you know, it's just there. But we don't stop and say thank you. Thank you, thank you for the beauty around us. So we're going to focus on our breath. And your lesson for tomorrow is to really be grateful for every breath you take. But what I want you to do throughout the day, I want you to just stop for a minute and just take 5 deep breaths in. Just take that breath in, let it fill your lungs. Feel how that feels to have a lung full of air. Doesn't that feel good? That you breathe in and your body just starts to relax when you take that deep breath in. And then as you exhale it out, just let go. Let your body relax more and just let go. So during the day tomorrow, at least 3 times tomorrow, I want you to just stop for a minute and take 5 deep breaths in of wonderful air. If you can do it outside, that's really great. If not, just do it wherever you're at. If you're at a desk working or, you know, in a car, whatever, just make sure you stop for just a moment and take those 5 breaths. And then while your lungs are full of that wonderful air, say, thank you, thank you, thank you for the magical air that I breathe. Thank you that it's there. That's your exercise for tomorrow, is to say thank you for the magical air that I breathe, and to be as grateful as you can be. Remember, we've talked about gratitude so many times as really coming from inside your heart, not just the words that you say, not just, I'm grateful, but really dig down in there and find that gratitude, because it's there. You know, you've learned through these 23 days that we've been doing this now, you've learned what gratitude is really all about. It's more than lip service, it's more than just words, but it's a feeling. That's what gratitude is. It's a feeling. And when you have that deep feeling of gratitude, even for the air that you breathe, you're going to find your life increasing in all areas. When you can stop and give gratitude for the little things in life, you're going to have more in your life to be grateful for. I've found that happened over the last few years. Every day I give gratitude, and every day there's more for me to be grateful for. I couldn't imagine my life today the way it is today when I was in that state that I was in 3 years ago, when everything looked bleak and I was very down and at a very depressed time in my life. I couldn't imagine that I would be like this. But gratitude has turned my life around to this point where every day I look forward to the day. I rejoice every time I open my eyes in the morning and I see I'm still alive. I'm just like, thank you, God. Thank you for this new day that I have. And I have where I can share it with others. I can share my joy. I can share my happiness, because that's what it comes from being grateful. Happiness then grows inside of you. There's nothing outside of you that is going to create happiness in your life. Nothing. Things may bring you joy. You may enjoy certain things in your life. You may enjoy being around people in your life, but that does not guarantee your happiness. Your happiness comes from you, and it comes from inside of you. Once you really figure out that it's me that creates this reality, I'm the only one that can make myself truly happy. And it starts with the gratitude. It starts with knowing who you are and being grateful for that. And then feeling that gratitude feeling in your heart, where it bubbles out and it goes into the outside world. Because that's when you attract people like magnets. You're going to attract all that positive, uplifting energy from others that see you as that happy person, as that joyous person, that person that others want to be around and that they want to have you in their life. And this is how it's done. This is the secret. We most of us, I think, have seen that movie or read the book, The Secret. But gratitude is the real secret. It's that secret ingredient that just flows through everything to make your life more abundant in all ways. In every way possible, it'll make your life more abundant. So that's the lesson for tomorrow. So what you're going to do is, first thing is count your blessings. Say your gratitude for 10 things that you already have in your life. Those 10 things, and then why you're grateful for them. And say the magic words, thank you, thank you, thank you. And then as you go throughout your day tomorrow, stop and take 5 deep breaths. Fill your lungs full of wonderful, magical air. And then say, thank you for the magical air that I breathe. And then the last thing that you do before you go to sleep at night is hold your magic rock. Hold your magic rock and reflect back on your day and think, what was the very best thing that happened to me today? I've been falling asleep so much lately with my magic rock because I just want to keep holding that feeling. I don't want to put it down because the feeling is so good when I reflect back on it. And I just hold that magic rock and I say, thank you, thank you, thank you. So that's your lesson for today and your exercise for tomorrow. And I thank all of you for following along. I thank you for doing these exercises in the magic. Hi, Kimberly. Thank you for being on here. And I send you all blessings of love and light while you're doing this. And I really hope that gratitude is making a difference in your life. I know it's made a huge difference in mine, and it continues to make a huge difference in my life. And then the last thing that I talk about before I get off of here is world peace. Thank you so much for wanting world peace. Those of you who have contacted me, those of you who send me messages, that's my dream. I want to see world peace happen while I'm still alive. I want people accepting each other just because we do. Just because we know that we're all part of the oneness. We are all part of spirit, and therefore we accept each other for that. Okay, there's no division, there's no anybody better than anybody else. There's no hatred because somebody's a different skin color or speaks a different language or is a different nationality. It's all just accepting each other as we are. I choose peace. Thank you, Kimberly, for putting that up there. I choose peace. And if you choose peace in your life, make sure you let others know. You can use that hashtag, I choose peace, or peace begins with me. Or you can send them my way, and I'll get them involved in world peace and let them know what they can do and how they can help out with bringing this to be a reality. Thank you all for being here today. Hi, Shelley. Thank you for coming on here. And I love you all so much, and I thank you and I appreciate you in my life. I hope you'll join me tomorrow at 11 o'clock in the morning on Angelspeakers. I will be in that group. It'll be a private private Facebook event just for that group, and Reba Linker will be with me, and it will be a wonderful time together. So come on at 11 o'clock tomorrow and join us in the group. I would love to see you there. I would love to have comments from you while we're on the air with you. And what else? In August, I'll be doing an Angelspeakers Live, Happiness in the Park with Eddie Rodriguez. So come join us for that as well. Make your plans to come to Miami, Florida, and join us as we get into the Guinness Book of World Records. We are going to set a record that day on August 26th, and I would love to see all of you there. Thank you again for being here. I love you. I send you blessings of love and light, and I'll be back on tomorrow at 5 p.m. with Happy Hour, and I'll be on tomorrow at 11 a.m. in the group Angelspeakers on Facebook, so come join me there. And don't forget, tomorrow, say your thank yous for the magical air that you breathe, and keep holding on to your top 10 desire list. Keep it with you wherever you go and look at it as much as possible. And when you reach one of those desires, when it's happened in your life, cross it off your list, and you can even replace it, make another one. Okay, make another list of what you want. So thank you all for being here. I love you. I send you love and light, and I'll see you tomorrow. Have a blessed evening. Bye, everybody.